Hi everybody, this is Alchemist2, and I'm back again with another movie review. Over the weekend, I had decided to see Real Steel with a friend of mine, and I really didn't know anything. Well, I did kind of know what what the film's premise was going to be, and according to my friend, it was kind of like a movie that starred Sylvester Stallone called Over the Top. I guess they are similar in their plots, but the presentation of the subject matter I thought was very creative and just extremely well done and innovative and fresh and new, even though it was an underdog story. I liked it. I thought it was pretty cool, and I really enjoyed the different um, robots that they had. Uh, it was a tale of redemption as well as making amends and repentance, as well as a subtext of father son reuniting and getting to know each other again, and the father making good by his son's standards. And also, there's another subplot. It's a romantic subplot, which I really enjoyed, and I felt that Hugh Jackman did a absolutely spectacular job. I thought he was stellar. He was extremely believable. At first, he came off as kind of an arrogant, conceited, impulsive jerk. And he was very selfish, and he didn't care that much for anybody else other than what concerned number one. And he just didn't pay attention to anybody else's advice, and just charged in half cocked, and it blew up in his face basically a couple times. And we see that in the very first few hours of, well, not really first few hours of the film, but in the first few minutes of the film itself, we can see how Charlie has all of these mistakes. Well, they're not really mistakes, but this just the effects of his misinformed decisions, or his his errors in decision making. We see how they turn against him. Um, I really felt that the film was well done. I thought that the special effects were really terrific. I loved the soundtrack. I knew it was Danny Elfman the moment I heard it, and he has done quite a few sci-fi films, and I think that every time he does a new one, he improves, and I give him credit for that. So, as far as films are concerned, I think this is one the whole family can enjoy. It's a lot like Rocky, but except with robots, and I just thought that, hey, that's pretty neat, and it takes place in the near future, not too near future. And I really like the cinematography and the different shots that they use with the camera, and I enjoyed the little boy who played Max. I just thought that he was adorable and extremely believable and just a very likable character and funny. Just, he had some of the best one-liners I have heard in a long time, and this movie just is one of those films that you want to stand up and cheer. And I did want to do it, but I thought, no, I don't want to do it. I'm going to look like a real geek if I do. I shouldn't have let that stop me, but there was one character, my friend pointed this out to me because I didn't notice it at first, but the black man who plays the scalper during the very last scene in the film, and I won't I won't give away what that is, but he actually played in the Adjustment Bureau, and I thought, oh yeah, he was the guy that helped the main characters out in the other film. Aha! I thought he looked familiar. I thought I thought I recognized that face, and I knew I liked that. I knew I liked him, and I just thought it was interesting that he played a cameo in this movie because I didn't know about it. And the only actor I really knew was Hugh Jackman. And like I said, I just think that Hugh did a phenomenal job, and he was. At first, you really hated his guts, and you just thought, oh man, what an a-hole. You just wanted to slap him. You thought, this guy has absolutely no respect or common decency for anybody. He is a egotistical, narcissistic douchebag, for lack of a better term. Excuse my French, but that's basically what he is. And later on in the film, we see him transform and make a 360, and it's really nice to see his redemption and see that he has a heart and he has redemptive qualities and that he can be a father to Max. And there was one scene that made me cry between Charlie and Haley, and I'm not gonna say what it was, but I just thought it was so romantic and sweet. And I know you're gonna think, oh, mushy stuff, but I really enjoyed it. I just thought it was really well portrayed and extremely well done and just outstanding as far as films are concerned. I got 4 stars and 2 thumbs way up for my account. And I know a lot of people are giving it mixed reviews, but they were saying, oh, it's Rock'em Sock'em Robots, and I was thinking that at first when I saw it, and I was thinking of the toys that I remember growing up with as a kid, and I came with an open mind, not really knowing what to expect, and I was pleasantly surprised, and I was not bored once at all. I was completely glued to the screen, just transfixed. And the story, even though it may have been done before, is presented in such a way that you become instantly um, just engrossed in it. And I think that whoever was writing the script, they did a unbelievable job, and they're a genius because it just made sense. And it's like I said, the robots. I'm a big fan of robots, and especially if they're androids, and of course I like mechs, but you already knew that. Um, I thought it was pretty cool to have robot respond to voice command, and then there was we meet Adam, and I'm not gonna say what Adam can do because that'll ruin the whole point of the whole plot, and just I'm not gonna even go there, but we learn the different types of robots, and just what makes them different. And they started off the G2s or Generation 2s. They don't really look that human, but they wanted the robots to look more human. And Charlie even says why, because people wanted something that looked human. They wanted something that they could relate to, and just watch machines kill each other. And I was thinking, Monster Truck Rally. I mean, I couldn't help myself, but I just had to think of Monster Truck Rallies and Demolition Derbies because, yeah, they're two machines killing each other, basically, if you think of it that way, but it's humans controlling them, too. Oh, parallel. Ah! But it's a really well done film, and it's just something that is very entertaining. Just absolutely tremendous and highly recommended. If you have kids, go take them to see it because it has some great morals and values involved. And I love Hugh Jackman. He's just such a great person, I think, and he's just very humble and down to earth, salt the earth type, and a lot of Aussies are, but he's just very. He want the best for his character, and in the end you see it for his character and for Max, and I loved it. So I'm hoping that maybe this won't be the last time we see a film like this that's a little bit different and unique. Whoever came up with this idea, kudos. Uh, beyond that, I don't really have that much to say, other than I noticed a few things that I thought were really intriguing. Like the shirts that Max had. I was wondering if the creator did this on purpose, but he had one where he had Van Halen shirt, and I thought, oh, maybe the creator likes Van Halen. Or there was another time where he had a shirt that had Japanese on it. I can't read Japanese, but it had, I think it was Ultraman. And I want somebody to look at that scene. It's near the end, and if you can tell me if it is or not, then let me know, because I know Ultraman. But I just thought, oh, that's interesting. He knows about Ultraman. And Ultraman is way back when. I mean, before my time. It was probably one of the first. Well, it was before Power Rangers, and I guess you can equivocate it to that. But it's intriguing that he would have an Ultraman shirt on. Just saying, no trivial thought. And I notice things like that in films. But if anybody can give me insight as to why that they did that, then I would love it. But I just think that little attention to detail is, really great. And plus, I liked all the characters, and uh, the guy who played Zeus's controller. I thought he was really, steely gazed, and cool, and very level-headed. But in the end, he's actually you see that take a turn, and it's it's actually kind of funny to see this really stoic character lash out, and I just got a big kick out of that too. But I love Real Steel, and I give it 2 thumbs up, up, out the ceiling, and 4 stars. And if you have a chance to see it while it's still in the cinemas with a good sound system, it will blow your mind, because you actually feel like you're watching a real boxing match, and it's really cool. So check it out.